Hi, I'm Mandy. So today I'm going to show you how to take a column of data that has multiple words in it. In this case, it has a first and a last name, and how to split that into two separate columns. It's really easy, so I think you'll be really pleased with the results. So in this data set, you can see here that I have a column with first and last names. And what I'd like to do is to split that into two separate columns with the first name and the last name. So the easiest way to do this is using a tool called the Text to Columns wizard, and that's on your Data tab in Excel, Text to Columns. So the first thing I want to do is select my data. So there are a couple of ways to do this. Of course, I can click and drag to get it, or there's a handy dandy keystroke. I can hit, select the first cell in the column, hit Control, Shift, and now my down arrow, and ta-da, my whole column selected. So I kind of like that. It's easy. No matter how long the data column is, I just get all of it. So now I'm going to go to my Data tab again, and I'm going to hit Text to Columns. All right. And when that happens, what I get, the dialog box for Convert Text to Columns. All right. So here I have two choices, delimited and fixed width. So delimited means there's some kind of character between the words. Not that I want the first column to be 10 spaces and the next column to be 10 spaces. Okay, this is delimited. So it says characters such as commas or tabs separate each field. Well, it's actually a space for us, but it's the same thing. So I'm going to hit the next key. And then when I get over here, by default, tab will be selected. Okay, but mine isn't separated by a tab, it's separated by a space. So I want to select that. I can either just ignore this tab or I can leave it there. If your data has tabs in it, I suggest that you turn it off, but you can leave it on as well. You see what happens though, once I selected space, how I got this little line and I can kind of see what's happening. So it's giving you a preview of what happens to the data. So that all looks good to me, and I'm going to hit next again. All right, and then I'm on the final screen of this wizard. So the column data format. If I wanted everything to become text and it wasn't text already, I might select that. If it was date, I would select that. General, what that does is it converts numeric values to numbers, date values to dates, and everything else it makes text. So that's what we want to do. So let's just leave it as general, okay? And when I look here, you can see it says destination, $A, $4. All right, so that means if I click finish here, I'm going to lose my column that has the first and last name in it. So if you don't care about that, you could just click finish. I don't want to lose my original data, so I'm going to come click here to go to the select box on this little up arrow. And now I just need to select the first cell. And so now my destination is equal to $B, $4. So it's going to start in B4 and then it's just going to go below there. So now I'm going to click finish. And just like that, I have two columns of data. So see how Mary Francis's name is cut off here? If I want to format that, I just select the column by clicking on the B at the top. And now I come over here and you can see how my mouse has changed now. I double click and that will auto widen the column. I can do the same thing here with C, and they'll both be the width I need them to be. All right. So I hope you found this helpful. If you did, don't forget to give me a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, click the subscribe button to be subscribed to my channel. Thanks for everything. Drop me a comment if there are particular videos on Excel you want to see. Have a great one.